Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. So, thought it was time to put the trail camera out again. So this is my Stealth brand trail camera. Had it for several years now. It does great for the trail camera videos. Recently tried it on one of our bird feeders and I wasn't too happy with the way it did on the bird feeders. I don't know if maybe there was too much sun and it just kind of it didn't look as good as it does when it's down in the woods, but you might go back out and check some of those videos and see what you think. But I put it on our deck one time and was trying to catch some of the birds coming up there to the feeders, and it just didn't work out on the deck at all. And then the next one I put it right in front of one of our bird feeders that was out in the yard. That was a little bit better, but like I said, go back on the channel and check those out and see what you guys think. Maybe leave me a comment. This is probably one of my favorite spots to put this trail camera out. So I've got two different trails there, one right up there, trail here and here. There's just a great intersection for different stuff coming through. So I put a little bit of water down here, and for those of you who are wondering about this cinder block, every once in a while in these holes I like to put a little bit of dog food to kind of give the raccoons and stuff like that a treat when they come through. And it's kind of neat on the different videos to watch them climb this cedar tree, because they'll get up in this cedar tree and just play all over the place sometimes. This cedar tree's actually been over like that from an ice storm we had several years ago, along with, I don't know if you can see it real good, we'll go over here, along with that one right there that got bent over. So yeah, this out of the different places on our property that I have for putting trail cameras, I think this is one of my favorites. A lot of different stuff comes through. I'm hoping with the weather warm that maybe there'll be some young animals, some babies come through. So like I always say, I leave the camera out about 2 nights and to give it plenty of time to see what comes on. The water seems to attract stuff too, but like I say, I like to put a little bit of dog food up here. Possums, raccoons, or whatever kind of get up in there and check it out. So we'll see what happens here in a couple of days. I'll come down and get the camera and see what we catch. And again, this is my Stealth brand trail camera. Just basic, works really good for what I use it for. Other than it didn't do too good on the deck for the bird video, but anyway, we leave it down in here and we'll see what happens. And I'm gonna hop on the old Timberwolf and head back to the house. So let's wish this camera some luck and see what we catch.